Hello everybody, Nine Ann does that. How's everybody doing today on Hump Day? I'm doing okay. Hope you are too. Well, at least as good as I am. I was watching Meiselas earlier today. Got my dander up, gotta tell you. I got right pissed off. A couple of things. One actually I cheered for. But he was showing clips of this one guy on Fox TV. Fox information station, because information, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, is just information, right? Nobody said it was news. And they had this guy on there, this Hugh Hewitt. And Hugh Hewitt is a Fox contributor. And he's from the same state as Tim Kaine. I like Tim Kaine. But anyway, they're talking about the yays and nays of the Iran war. I'm going to call it a war because it's steeping up there. And there's only one person, well, two people actually, that are stoking that pot of stew. And that would be Donald Trump and Netanyahu. Netanyahu's got one of those Hitler complexes, I think, and he wants to take over everybody. Everybody says he's defending his country. No, he loves, relishes, and his very soul, I think, depends on annihilating people. And he doesn't care, all in the name of saving the Israeli people. Well, even the Israeli people don't want a war with somebody that close. Just saying. So anyway, Hugh Hewitt, this Fox contributor, they were talking about Iran, and he was asked if Trump would basically have the right to strike Iran. And Hugh Hewitt said, I hope so. I hope so, he said. He says he thinks all of his signals show that his last meeting in the war room point to confirming that he will join Israel in striking at least border. That's where the nuclear stash is underground there. And maybe go just a little further to make sure they never get a chance to do anything else. He already sent nuclear sniffing bombs, or he will send nuclear sniffing bombs over after the deed has been accomplished. So he's literally saying that Trump is going to get in there and have American airmen go in there and bomb the shit out of Iran. I'm not saying Iran's a good country by any stretch of the imagination, trust me. But for somebody that was on Obama's ass 24/7 from the time Obama was elected, saying that, oh, he's going to be a nothing president. He's going to go start war with Iran to make a name for himself. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know about peace. And every couple months to the years leading up to 2016 for his election was all, oh, Obama wants to go in there and blow up Iran. He needs a war to get popular. Well, he did 8 years and he didn't need a war to do it. Trying to get out of Afghanistan was something else, but I digress. So this Hewitt fella, and he's just as pompous as Besant. He just reminds me of him. Only this guy's hair is whiter. And he's straight. I don't know. But anyway, he says after the deed's done, the U.S. will send nuclear bomb sniffing aircraft over to make sure there's no residue left after they bomb the border, whatever they're going to call it, whatever the site is where the nukes are anyway. So yeah, they're going to send bomb sniffing airplanes over for residue. This will ensure his place in history as a peacemaker. That's what this Hugh Hewitt, this will ensure Donald Trump's place in history as a peacemaker after the nuclear problem is dismantled. And I guess we can't forget the thousands of people that will be dead Don't forget them. What's the difference between Netanyahu and the mustache? They both want world domination. It's like Pinky in the fucking brain. World domination. Only, who's going to put the pants on the chimp this time? It's getting scary out there, folks. They've already sent over, there's 3 aircraft carriers heading over that way. They're sending more bombers to Middle East bases, probably Qatar, because that's the biggest one in the Middle East. And Hewitt, in all his infinite wisdom, has decided that he thinks the War Powers Act of Congress is unconstitutional. Because of course it is. Why not just let that madman push a button at will? To hell with going through Congress to see if they can go to war. To hell with it. Just let that asshole with a disintegrating brain blow up the world. Why not? He's looking for his place in history, and it's not going to be as a peacemaker. It's just not. He said it's unconstitutional. And I just can see Trump sitting there, you know, with his little finger on the pulse. You see him going, ooh, should I? It's okay if I push just one button. Yeah, that's what's going through his brain right now. I could almost guarantee it. Just to allow him to lock, load, fire when ready. Yeah, that's what he plans on doing. And Hewitt's going, oh yeah, he should be allowed to do that. No, he fucking shouldn't. There's other people in the world besides Donald Trump and his maniacal sense of fun. God almighty. This man has lost his effing mind, I swear to God. Trump's goal is to be a big war president. That's what he wants. And as petty as he is, he would love to come back as the victor and have a even bigger parade than the one he had for his birthday, where people actually had to show up and snap to attention or were risk being court-martialed. That's what he wants. He wants to be the big wartime president. And he doesn't care what happens in the meantime. He doesn't care about the rest of the countries in the world that are saying, slow your roll, old man, slow your roll. Oh. He wants a parade where people are ordered to march like they do in Korea, North Korea, and Russia, and China. That's what he wants. I watched an interview, same show, with Ben Meiselas. I think I'm living vicariously through him and his newscasts. But I watch a lot of other people too. Sorry, Ben. There was a conversation with Efra Carlson and Ted Cruz, Grandpa Munster. And they were talking about Iran, oddly enough, I might say. Oddly enough. So they're talking about Iran. And Tucker asked Grandpa Munster there, how many people are in Iran? Cruz says, I don't know. He goes, you know nothing about the country. You don't know how many people are in the country of Iran, a country you want to go and bomb. Well, no, he says, they don't look at population tables. And Tucker goes, 90 million. That's how many are in Iran. You don't know anything about the country. Grandpa Munster got a little pissed off. And I started actually cheering for Carlson at this point because, where's Viv? Because Tucker, in this interview, said, what was it? Oh, you want to bomb a country and you don't know how many people are going to be killed? You know nothing about the country. Cruz said, God, he was all pissy like he normally gets when he knows he's wrong. And he said, you don't know anything, Carlson. You don't know anything. He said, We are carrying out a military strike today. And Tucker stopped. He looked straight down the barrel of the camera and he said, "What? You said we are going to run a strike today? That's breaking news. You are breaking news here. The government last night defended their position and denied, as the U.S. Secretary Counsel Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of the president that we were not having any involvement or acting on behalf of Israel." And Cruz said, he realized what he said wrong, and he said, "Oh no, we're just helping. We're just helping." And he said, "No, you said we, the collective we, was going to strike Iran." He said, "You are a United States Senator, and you would have been in on these talks as to whether this was going to happen or not. You said we." Does that not scare the shit out of you? Does me. So that old saying that we used to say to people when we were little kids, back in the late 50s, early 60s, your mother wears army boots. This mother wore army boots. Combat boots. But yeah, Tucker Carlson, and I cheered him on when he said, "We? What do you mean we?" Alex Pfeiffer, in charge of the U.S. Security Council, said we would have no involvement in this Iran strike and we would not support Israel. And you, being a U.S. Senator, just confirmed that we would. Let that settle in. Anyway, Naughty Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. And I'm missing my little girl. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hang out. All kinds of stuff like this goes on all the time. So love me, like me, and share me. Subscribe to the channel. Hangers on. Mwah. Thanks for hanging on. I love you so much. And there's the Miss V. Let's go get a poop treat, Viv. Vivi, poop treat. Let's go. Let's go get your treat. Go run. Get in the house. Go in the house. Go get your poop treat. One of my subscribers said, instead of poop, just say she dropped a Trumpy. So I won't give her a Trumpy treat, but she dropped a Trumpy, so she gets a treat. Nana loves you. Mwah. Take care of you first. I love you.